Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're doing a timeless reading for you. We're going to start with Oracle, then we're going to move on to the Tarot. I want to do this a little differently. I want to focus on both love and career/money. And it's going to be a thorough one. Most likely I'm going to be putting it extended because I want to go deep. And so if you'd like to follow me over to more advice and more of an in-depth reading, of course, that link will be in the description box below. If you'd like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. And this is an invitation to everybody to pray for each other. We just lift each other up. The power of prayer, power of positive thought. Say hi in the comments section, even an emoji, that works too. It just gives us something that we can focus on that represents you personally, and only love and light in this space. And lastly, I thank you in advance for hitting that like button. Thank you so much. All right, we start with a message. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. Do you ever do this, Pisces? Do you ever just like go down the tarot like rabbit hole and you just look for the themes? I often do that. I get obsessed. I have all my favorite tarot readers and all that. And some of my favorite tarot readers watch me, which is kind of cool nowadays. But I'll notice that like when they all start aligning and saying the same thing, which is impossible for us tarot readers to do. We don't know what the other tarot readers are saying in their readings, right? And before I got into tarot, I used to think, oh, are they all friends and they just talk? But do you ever do that? Do you ever notice themes? There's been a glow up theme for Pisces a lot at the time that I am doing this reading. So, and I like that. That's cool. That's when I really pay attention, is when there's the same messages coming up over and over again. All right. So we have, I accept that here and now is exactly where I am and that it is a place of profound learning. A big part of that, actually, that Pisces is getting a slice of is there a direct relationship to flow and serenity. Like words like serenity and surrender have been popping up everywhere lately. And that is basically surrendering to flow, right? And everything that's shitty takes place within resistance. Isn't it? Like pain is resistance. You know, difficulty, challenge, there's a lot of that is just resistance to what is. So I think, why not change up the theme, right? See what happens when you surrender, right? Okay, so we're going to get 2 channels of cards for Pisces today. On our left, we're going to have a card for career. On our right, we're going to have a card for love. I'm going to give you just a quick view of where we're going with both of them, just so I don't waste anybody's time. And if it flows and it feels like it resonates, you'll know right away. And then we'll unpack them, okay? So career and money over here. For our Pisces, we got 2. We got Emperor, nice. And we got something come towards you. This could be something creative, something that sparks your emotions and sense of purpose, but this is an offering. It's a Knight of Cups. So for career and money reading, this talks about possibly starting your own business or jumping off on a creative venture. This is an offer coming your way that is in love, or not, excuse me, love, but in career and money, the cups represent your sense of purpose, like a sense of fulfillment, right? With what you do, also creativity. Okay, let's get into love. Love for our Pisces at the time of seeing this. Please make it clear. I got to get more on. So we're yeah, one sec. Get more on that. They're coming out upside down. The Pisces I'm talking to about in love, okay? And both of these may not be resonating together. What are the chances that both your career and your love life are absolutely doing the exact same thing at the same time? But this is talking to Pisces who have felt a bit of a stalemate in love, who have felt the stop of progress. And that could be just like a quiet, sleepy place, or this could be a no contact situation going on. But we have transformation upside down. So something needs rebalancing, basically. Something can't transpire, something cannot. This is alchemy, right? If all the ingredients are balanced, you have something, a miraculous transformation, right? This is chrysalis. Without that balance of ingredients, you cannot have transformation. And so we've got this upside down. This means there's an imbalance in your love life that's kind of bringing things to a halt. Doesn't mean forever, it's just temporarily. And this Fool card is a new adventure, a new start, and that is upside down too. So if that's resonating, let's continue. We're gonna move the love aside and we're gonna jump into money and career, something coming towards you that is going to be very fulfilling, and you hold the power. You have the authority. You might be starting your own business. You could be getting this offer that gives you more authority, more power. Where's this Three of Swords? Okay, we have the Wheel. Let's get a new deck of cards. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Is it attached to this? I'm just talking to the tarot real quick. Sorry. This is a conversation between me and tarot. No. One sec. So... okay. Give me a second. Well, I love that the High Priestess comes out. So in the end, where career and money is concerned, the one thing that you can count on is your freedom is going to win. Like your need to feel, there's a word I'm looking for. Sovereignty is the word. You have High Priestess, you have your intuition, your angels, your guardians. If you subscribe to that belief, like I love that belief, but if that resonates with you, you've got your intuition side by side with you and it's looking out for you. Your sovereignty, your freedom, that is not going to be compromised, but it is a bit bittersweet. This offer is connected to the possibility of making money in a way that satisfies you emotionally and fulfills a sense of purpose that is deep. But there's some anxiety about closing an old chapter. And this is particularly in a place that feels like weighty, maybe with obligation, or just you feel exhausted with it. Nonetheless, you do have this offer. Knight of Cups, also clarified by Knight of Cups, is this offer that's coming towards you. But there seems to be a bit of a compromise here. And the compromise is going to threaten that sovereignty unless you can diplomatically turn it on its head. What is this? Three of Swords is attached to a pattern that you're cycling back to something, a situation or a scenario that constricts you, I feel. And it's like, almost like you, let me ask, because there's this compromise. Now there's this debating back and forth. Otherwise, this would be like a total green light, right? But what is this? What is this Two of Pentacles? Debating, wobbling, trying to reprioritize. Three of Swords. It's a bummer. I think you get this offer and it's wonderful, but then you see that there's strings attached and they threaten your sovereignty. They threaten your freedom. Devil card, King of Swords upside down. You know, it's interesting because Pisces, you're so sensitive that I think when somebody pushes you, it's never feeling subtle. It feels very loud to you. It doesn't Nobody's going to manipulate you in this situation very easily. And I feel that if somebody tries to catch you up in any kind of game, especially where your finances and career are involved, especially kind of being like, you know, here you go, and then pulling out the rug underneath you or something, no, you're not going to deal with that very well. You might cut through it like a knife of truth because it feels like you're given this opportunity, and the person handing it to you, or the company or whatever it is, the entity that is handing it to you, seems like it has your best interests in mind. When you look at the details, it might be sending you back through a loop that you've been trying to get away from. And that's a bummer, and you feel it. But we're going to get a card for advice, because I don't want to leave a cliffhanger right now, and then we'll unpack that in the extended, okay? So a card for advice. Where are we going with that advice for our Pisces? Then we'll move on to love. Advice for Pisces. The sun, it's all going to work out. It is all going to work out. This doesn't feel like an end-all be-all. Spidey sense, Pisces, nothing escapes you. And you keep getting these swords, King of Swords clarified by, oh, so this is truth. This is a gnarly dude. He's been through some shit. Pisces, you have this, you know, and you've got a ton of compassion and love, but you also, because you've got compassion and love, you've been taken advantage of, you've been taken for granted, and it's built this muscle. So when you sense that you are getting, pulled around, then you can recognize a pattern. In this sensitive situation, you'll recognize that pattern real quick. The devil card with the wheel. You'll be like, oh, I recognize this. Oh, this has come back around. Oh, no, I know what to do here. And you can cut right through that with your knife, your sword, right? With truth. This is the King of Swords upside down. Now he's not playing around. Pisces, you might want to mind your P's and Q's. You're going to be tempted maybe to cut through, just get straight through the bullshit. Might surprise them, might put an end to this opportunity. But like either way, it wouldn't work out as it is truly laid out. So, but you've got happiness here. So go forward with confidence and look at the lighter side, the brighter side of what's possible here. So there could be possible negotiation. We'll find out more about this. There could be possible negotiation here. There could be straight up just being truthful, and then things can change. We'll see. We're going to move on to love. I'm going to organize these so it's not such a crazy mess, but it's going to be a mess regardless by the time I'm done. So if I have any OCD folks, I have quite a few in my family. I pre-apologize for the mess. Okay, so we're moving on to love over here. We have this dead stop of maybe there was at one point some progress forward and all that, but it's come to a stop, and there's always a reason there, but let's unpack this further. I'm going to get a fresh new deck right here. All right, tarot deck number 3. Tell us more about this love for Pisces, love life at the time of seeing this. Be helpful, please, tarot. All right, again, another reversal. All these cards start out upright, but we're getting reversal after reversal. So far, we've got Temperance in reverse. This transformation can't happen because things are imbalanced. This new journey, this new adventure, maybe it's a new chapter in one's relationship or even a new love. For some reason, it's all stopped up. And we have this going back and forth, feeling maybe overwhelmed with it. Maybe somebody here, maybe it's not even you, but things are, again, playing that balancing game to no end. So what's next for our Pisces? This is all about reciprocity. This is about equal give and take. Not a surprise, right? But tell us more. Yeah, I think you felt, I just got the weirdest thing pop in my head in the boneyard. What the hell is that? You feel like in the boneyard, like you are, this is a sense of lack. This is a sense of isolation or kind of loneliness or feeling unsupported. All right. So where are we going with this for Pisces? Leaving something behind. Okay. So it feels like, do you know I've never been on a riverboat, but I'm going to give you a metaphor. You know, like I think of rolling on the river, Proud Mary, and you've got that riverboat, right? And they've got those big, huge, what are those wheels called? You know, those big ones at the very back of those beautiful riverboats, those old Southern riverboats. And when you have to change direction or something, or you have to come to a stop, there's like this moment where everything is slowing down, you know? And before it gets going again, there's a pause. And the momentum has to start again. I feel that this is the pause. Everything came to a halt. And there's this assessment, this lack, maybe a sense of disconnection, misalignment, not feeling reciprocity. And then the riverboat gets going again, right? Now we're going in a new direction. And we're walking away from those cups. Cups represent your desires, all the things that make your heart pitter patter, the things that we emotionally invest in. You're walking away from that. Going towards intuition. The moon embracing the sun is intuition and happiness, and that lies in the unknown, Pisces. So you are on a new adventure, and it's not the one that you set out originally on. Now I'm asking about this Eight of Cups, and we got the Chariot card and then the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is an energy that is self-preservation. So there's a contradiction here, but it's a good one and it makes sense. So with this self-protection, it's like Pisces is kind of creating this bubble around themselves, right? Think about Nemo and being able to blow a big bubble and exist in this little bubble, but then like throwing themselves into the deepest part of the ocean. This has got triumph attached to it. So this is like, you know what? I'm not going to stay stopped because of fill in the blank. I'm not going to stay in that stagnant energy. Guess why? It's not in my nature. It's more in my nature to swim into the deepest parts of the ocean and explore them on faith. Then I'm going to find what I'm looking for. Whew, that is intense, Pisces. So for anybody who's not going to follow me over to the extended, I don't want to leave them on a cliffhanger either. So I'm going to get one card for advice. And then anybody who wants to come along with me to the extended, do that. That's going to be in the link below, and we'll jump deeper into the advice and all that. All right. So advice for my Pisces in love. We have, Two of Cups. Know this. I love the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is soulmate. Know this, that this is actually where you're headed. So while it might feel like you are in a bubble of protection that only you have created, and you're throwing yourself into the deepest, darkest, most unknown territory of the deepest, darkest, most unknown part of the deepest, darkest ocean, you're actually going towards this. This is what you're going towards. Because you are being guided by something. It's not so dark and deep and mysterious when you know that you got that sun and that moon. That moon is the unknown. It embraces the darkness as much as it does the light. It's literally embracing the light. It's embracing the mystery of life. And you can't do that without faith and without challenging your fears. So I'm sending you off with love. I hope that was helpful. Please feel free to join me. It's about the price of a cup of coffee, about $6. And if this is where I leave you, please consider subscribing, becoming a friend. I adore you. Bye-bye.